today will be another first impression with me. So the items I'll be reviewing are from Etude House. So first of all will be the Coffee to Go No Syrup Kit. So my makeup look seems really familiar, right? Because I noticed that for the past 1 to 2 months when this first released, everyone on YouTube, like there are so many Koreans on YouTube doing this makeup look because there's just 10 colors in the palettes and a blush and a lipstick. So the differences in the makeup look is just not super huge. So basically everybody look the same. But this palette is just so nice. All the colors are very pigmented. So, okay, I'm going to review each of the items one by one. So first up, obviously, I will start off with the palette. These colors are suitable for daily use or even events because they have some dark colors over here as well as pink colors over here as well. So if you're not that into brown color, so initially I thought like this coffee palette was purely gonna be brown, like they had this in the cafe palette last time. I'm gonna put a picture here if you don't remember or don't know about this palette. So that palette was majority of the colors in the palette was brown. So I mean I do like brown eyeshadows, but I just find them a little boring sometimes. Like I would love to have more colors in it so that I can create different looks with the palette. I also have some brick colors over here as well, which is what I really like to use because somehow most of the colors here, even if I were to use it like as a single shadow, like just one color, it looks really nice as well, and it's not chalky. Like some matte eyeshadows are very chalky, but this one is not chalky at all. So the metallic and glitter shades have really great pigmentation as well, so I am very pleased with this palette. So moving on to the blush. I can see some glitter pigments in them, so I thought it was gonna be very shimmery on the face, but when I apply it on, it doesn't seem as shimmery as I thought it was gonna be. It really looks like a sheen on your face. It doesn't look like some huge glitter stuck to your face. So the blush goes really well with the eye look. And this one will go really well with brick or rose kind of makeup because it's a little toned down and it's just, I mean, it's called pink brownie, right? So it has a tinge of pink and a tinge of brown. So yeah, it will go really well with these two kind of looks. So it's a pretty versatile blush, and for quality wise, it looks really good on the skin like any cookie blusher. I just really like Etude House blush as well. For its price, it has a really good quality. This blush is not very pigmented. It took around 3 to 4 layers to look like this. But I really like how you can build it on. I just can't seem to find this online anymore. They do sell the palette on its own, but they don't seem to sell the blusher. So I seriously hope that Etude House will restock this because this is a very nice color. And it doesn't, it suits all kinds of makeup because it's not too girly, it's not too loud, so I really highly recommend this blush as well. So moving on to lipstick, it has a very cute packaging that matches the palette. it's in a matte tube this time in a brown color packaging. So it's unlike their typical pink color glossy packaging. So I like how it's matte this time. It looks so much more atas. The color of the packaging actually matches the lipstick. I wouldn't say 100%, but it's almost the same. So when I first used it, I noticed this different scent of the lipstick. So I don't have a lot of Etude House lipstick, but the smell is somehow more of the floral and goldy kind of smell, which is very typical Etude House. But this one has like a, I don't know how, it's not coffee, it's not chocolate, it's not orange, it's just another kind of smell which is very pleasant. So I really enjoyed this. So I didn't prep my lips at all today before using this lipstick. Partly because I've forgotten, and next is also because I wanted to try on if this was really drying on my lips. But when I applied it on, it wasn't super smooth, which made me a little scared. But subsequently, when I try to blend it out and try to apply a few more times, it actually glides on smoother, and my lips don't look that cracked. Like, it doesn't even look cracked at all, which I was pleasantly surprised because not many lipsticks can do that for me. So it sits really well on my lips, and I don't feel like I have anything on my lips at all. So it's definitely not transfer proof, but I mean, I don't expect a lipstick to be transfer proof, but even after doing this, the color still stays really well on the lips, and this color just goes really, really well with this makeup. I totally recommend the entire kit. I can't seem to find anything not nice or not good about this. It makes me just so pleased because the entire thing is just, I wasn't putting too much hope in this because I thought it was so overrated and what's not, but no, it's really, really, I really like it so much. So please grab them while you can, because I'm not sure if they are restocking this in the future or what, but I don't know. I mean, Etude House, this should be your permanent product because this is really good. This is something that I will repurchase if I ever finish this. I probably won't finish this, but this is something that I would totally recommend and repurchase. So yeah. So the next product I'll be reviewing are the Play 101 setting powder. So they launched 6 different shades for this setting powders. So I'm gonna put a picture over here. So the first 4 will be pink, mint green, yellow, and salmon colors. But somehow I saw the swatches just doesn't seem to have much difference, and it's mainly for different purposes, which is not something that I really need. So I ended up getting the sebum control powder, which is a white kind of powder, and a apricot beam, sort of like a highlighting powder. For the packaging wise, you have to uncap this and push this down for the brush and turn to the open over here, and then you just turn over and you just do a swirling motion to let some powder come out and before you apply it on. So I've tried this on, and initially when I first started to use this, I turned it to the open and I start swirling. So I could see some powder flying out after I do a few times of this, so I know there are powder on the brush before I apply it on. So because the powder is like that to pour out, right? So I thought I have to keep it like that when I was applying it on, but obviously I can't do this here, right? So I just did this, and I could actually get powder on here. So I'm not sure if this one really controls oil, but I do have some queries regarding the packaging. So, how do I actually wash the brush? It's, I thought I could open this up and just separate the powder and the brush so that I could wash the brush, but I can't seem to figure out, and I don't think I'm allowed to remove the brush. And this one, actually, you can use this for 2 years, but I don't think I want to use this for 2 years with a dirty brush, right? So I have not figured out how to do so, but maybe I'm just going to wash the tip of the brush. But yet at the same time, I don't know where the powder comes out from. I'm not sure if it's gonna be tight enough so that water doesn't go into the powder. So this is still something that I don't quite get for now. But another plus point to cover up the fact that I can't wash the brush is that this is, you can open this to get the powder in here. Okay, the powder is very fine. I can see all the powder flying. So if I find a way to wash the brush and can actually finish using this powder, I can actually top up my own setting powder to use along with this brush. So it's a really nice packaging for me to bring out. This is really affordable. It's only around 14,000 won, around there, so it's very affordable. So it just depends on what you need. So I also got the highlighting one. This was a nightmare. I do not like this. As I mentioned, after swearing for a few times, I could see powders flying, so I know there are powder on the brush. But this one, I don't know, is it because the powder is not as fine, but somehow I just keep swearing and just nothing seems to be happening. So I was trying to look at my hand for some shimmer beads, because this one is a shimmery kind of powder. So I kept doing it here and here, but nothing seems to be coming out. And I just tried to apply it on my face. I could see nothing. There wasn't any glow. There wasn't any beads or glitter on my face. I mean, definitely it's a good thing that there isn't any glitter on my face, but I bought this for a highlighting effect. So it's kind of redundant if there isn't any glitter on my face. So I don't know. I probably will use this a few more times and then let you guys know. But I did open the cap up and use my fingers to apply some on my cheekbones here. So well, obviously there was some shine because I did take quite a bit of the powder to put here. But I think you could just save your money and get a decent highlighter instead of this. This is really very redundant. This shade is I just don't understand the logic of this, because if you want to make a highlighting setting powder, maybe you could make it a little more obvious instead of just So this side is the one that I simply used the brush. So the sheen and the glow you can see from here is sort of from the blush, because this is where I put the blush, and I can see that the shimmers and glitters are quite obvious over here. But as of here, no, I do not see anything. So I'm quite disappointed with this apricot beam. So if you're thinking of getting a really nice sheen on the skin with a setting powder, this is something that I will not recommend, because I feel like it's a waste of my money. Like, I can't see it anywhere. I actually did apply it on my nose bridge and stuff as well, but I just really can't see much difference. Or maybe there is, but it's so subtle that I can't see at all. Then I don't see what's the point of having something that's so subtle that I can't see. If you're thinking of getting the Play 101 setting powder, I do not recommend the apricot beam, because it's just I don't want to say it, but it's quite useless. But I would recommend the number 5 sebum control powder. And this packaging, actually, I just can't help but keep talking about its packaging, because it's very sleek and it's just very convenient to bring out. So I am going to try my best and see if I can wash the brush. So this concludes my review for Etude House new products. So I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more of this kind of videos. So see you next time. Bye!